okay, without actually doing the long division. Yeah, Ramkar.
Ma'am, since like 1 by 7, you can just multiply by 2 and you'll get 2 by 7.
Yeah, very good. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody understood this question? Just quickly do it here. So actually, what is there? Let me delete this. Okay. So 1 by 7 value is given, that is 0.142857 bar. Yeah.
Ma'am, what if we multiply 1 by 7 into 2 so that we can get the value?
Yeah,
Of 2
that
by
only you have to do. Okay, because 2 by 7 can be written as 2 into 1 by 7. So you're just going to multiply 2 in the same value. Okay, so you will get the value of 2 by 7. Similarly, 3 by 7, you can write as 3 into 1 by 7. You will get 3 into the same value. Okay, and then you can write it down here. Okay, understood? Any doubt? Shazan, any doubt now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, who is going to tell me this equation? 22. A family spend rupees 500 monthly as a fixed amount on milk. Okay, and extra milk cost rupees 20 per kg. Okay, this is your linear equation chapter question. Okay, that's why I'm discussing with everybody, because this can be your test question also. Okay, so a family spend rupees 500 monthly as a fixed amount on milk, and extra milk cost rupees 20 per kg. Okay, taking quantity of extra milk as X and total expenditure on milk as Y. Write a linear equation to fill the table. So first tell me what will be the linear equation, and the table you can easily fit, and you will come to know the linear equation, then you can fill the table also. Shazan, have you got the answer, the equation here?
Yes, ma'am. Or this one. Which one, ma'am? 22.
22.
I've done.
22.
I've done this question.
So
Can you
here,
explain?
okay, let me tell you. Our family spend rupees 500 monthly. So this is the monthly expenditure 500, which is fixed, that they are going to spend this much money. Okay, so 500 monthly as a fixed amount on milk. Okay, this is their fixed amount. They are going to spend this amount. Okay, so 500 plus. Now what you can see here as a fixed amount on milk, and extra milk cost rupees 20 per kg. Now apart from whatever milk, whatever quantity they were buying in 500 rupees monthly, they can buy some extra requirement maybe there. Okay, so when they are buying any extra liters of milk, so per kg, not liter here, per kg is costing them rupees 20. Okay, and how much they are buying, how much extra milk they are buying, it is given here that we have to take quantity of extra milk as X. Okay, if it is not given, so you have to assume it. Okay, that you are taking it as X or Y. Okay, so we are going to, since X is the extra
20x.
okay, and what is given here, total expenditure of milk is Y. So total expenditure
Equal to y.
so it will be Y. So this is your linear, not linear, this is your, yeah, this is your linear equation. Okay, understood? Now you have to find
Then
out,
we put the value for x equal to 0 in the y
you
equation.
have to put the value. So for 0, if you are going to put X as 0, so obviously the second term will become 0 and this here will become 500. Okay, no doubt now. And if you are going to put the value of Y as 1000, so what will be the value of X? It will be 25. And if you put the value of X2, so it will be 540. Yes. Okay. Now find at least 3 solutions for the following given equation in 2 variables. So how you are going to find out the 3 solution?
I'm taking the value for 0, -1 and 1.
Yeah, you can take in fact any value. Okay.
Anyway. But ma'am, if it tells to plot it on graph, then we'll take like -1, 0 and 1 only.
Yeah, in fact, in graphical also you have to take minimum 3 values, but you can go how much you cannot take 20 or 30. Okay, because that will be tough to plot it on the graph. In fact, you can take that value also, but it should be in a range, the 3 values. The interval should be not like this, that one value is 1 and then it is 8 and then it is 50. Then it should be not like that. Okay, so you have to take a value in such a range that you can plot it in a graph. Okay, everybody, these questions are for everybody because these questions have already taught, these chapters are already been taught. Okay, so if it is asking you to find 3 solutions for the given linear equation 2 variable, so you are just going to, first of all, whenever you are drawing a graph, so make it a habit or a practice, make as a Y as a dependent variable. Generally, we make Y only as a dependent variable. So when you're going to make Y as a dependent variable, so it will be 13 minus 2x, okay, divided by 5. Okay, this will be your, in this equation, Y becomes the dependent variable. It is dependent on X. Okay, now you are going to draw a table. Okay, and you can take as -1, 0, 1. Generally, we take these values, but it is not dependent that you are going to take these values. And you can take 2, you don't take any negative value, you take only positive value, you don't take 0. Okay, but these are the general when we are, okay, and try to take 5 points.
And for x is equal to 0, it will become 13 divided by 5.
Yeah, it will become 13 divided by 5. So here only, now see, whenever you need to plot the graph in numbers on the graph paper, try to take the values which will not bring you an point value. Okay, decimal value nahi aaye. Okay, if because sometimes to plot the point decimal values, it becomes very tough. Just give me a minute. Okay, so try to take the values which will bring whole numbers. Okay, understood? Okay, now question number 24. I think it's not at all a tough question. In figure, LM is a line parallel to the y-axis, okay, at a distance of 3 centimeter, 3 units, okay. Now you have to tell what are the coordinates of point P, R, Q, okay. Everybody can do this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Advika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the difference between the axis of the point X and Y? Okay, so now come to this question. Okay, now see question number 25. Okay, read question number 25, everybody, and tell me how it can be done. An equilateral triangle is a polygon made up of 3 line segments. Okay, out of which 2 line segments are equal to the third one, and all of its angle are 60 degree each. Okay, this is the statement. Okay, now listen, what is the question here? Define the terms used in this definition. Now you have to choose what are the terms that are used here, geometrical terms. You have to define them, which you feel necessary. Are there any undefined terms in this? Can you justify that all sides and all angles are equal in an equilateral triangle in this given condition?
Ma'am, the sides can be different.
Sides can be?
Different.
Means it is not an equilateral triangle, Ara?
No, I'm saying like if the sides are different, it still can be an equilateral triangle.
Do you read the question once more, the statement?
This one, but it also says which 2 of the line segments are equal to the third one. It should just
2 of
say
the line segment are equal to the third one. So we say that if A is equal to B and if C is equal to B, then obviously A will be equal to C also. Yes, na? So the same thing is said here also. 2 line segments are equal to the third one. If the line segment AB is equal to AC, and if the line segment AB is equal to AC, so and it is also given that BC is equal to AC, so obviously all the 3 will be equal to each other, and if all the 3 are equal to each other, so it is an equilateral triangle. Obviously it is given in the question one statement that all the 3 angles are also 60 degree, so it is going to be an equilateral triangle. Now you have to write this statement and explain. Okay, now what are the terms that are used in this definition? Now you can see here equilateral triangle. You have to define the term equilateral triangle. Polygon, everybody know what is a polygon? What is a polygon? It is a closed figure. Yes,
yes, ma'am.
bounded by 3 or more lines, you can say. Then what is a line segment? Okay, line segment, and what else? Angles, line, point. Okay, and the undefined terms you can see as line and points are undefined terms. Okay, now come to question number 26. Now are you going to do question number 26? A triangular side wall of a flyover has been used for advertisement. You have seen whenever you go somewhere, you can see near flyovers or somewhere, hoardings are there. Okay, so or walls have been used for advertising any big company's logo, or means any brand or anything. Okay, or some companies or any car advertisement or different various types of advertisements are there. Okay, so now that wall on which the advertisement is put on, the measurement of that wall is given as 13 meter, 14 meter, and 15 meter. This is the measurement of that wall. Okay, triangle. You can say that it is a triangle wall because 3 measurements are given here. Triangular wall, side wall. It is already written. It is already mentioned in the question. Triangular side wall of 13 meter, 14 meter, and 15 meter. Okay, the advertisement yield an earning of rupees 2. You can say 2,000 per meter square a year. Okay, this is the earning that the advertisement is gaining. Okay, from this is for the per year. Okay, per year per meter square. Okay, the area. The company hired one of its wall for 6 months. So company has hired one of its wall for 6 months. How much rent did it pay? So how we are going to calculate what will be the rent they are going to pay if they are going to hire that wall for 6 months? Yeah, Raji, tell.
Ma'am, first we are going to find the area of the piece of the wall, and then ma'am, we did a similar question in our school, so I know ma'am, like we have to write 2,000 rupees 2,000 per meter square a year is equals to, ma'am, for 1 month we can write 2,000 rupees 2,000 per meter square by 12, and then we can write and then we can multiply like 6 months, so that 1 month into 6 equals to 6 months, and we will multiply the area we got then we'll get the
Yeah,
answer.
you can do that way also. Okay, that it is this is the amount is given for the whole year. Okay, and you just have to take it out for the 6 month. Yes, so you can take it out the amount for per month. Okay, for per month, or in fact, in spite of doing that for per month, you can do just half also, because it is telling you about 6 months. Okay, because for calculating for per month and then again multiplying for 6 months, it will be 2 steps, and just doing the half, it will be just 1 step. Okay, you're not wrong, Razi. It is perfectly okay that you can calculate for 1 month what will be the cost per year for the wall, renting the wall for per month, and then you can multiply it with 6 and multiply it with the area. Or you can do it this like this, 26. Okay, so 26 you can you are going to find out the area. So area, or everybody know that you have to find out the semi perimeter, and then you are going to find out the area. I've already calculated the area of the wall is 84 meters square. It is meter. Yeah, it is meter. Okay, so 84 meter square. Okay, so what will be the cost? See, 2000 is the cost per year. Okay, so for 6 months, what will be the cost? Just you have to do for half. Okay, why? Because it is for 12 months. This amount is for 12 months. Okay, so now this is for 6 months. So we are doing half. So it will be 1000. Okay, so what you are going to do? So 84 multiplied by 1000, it will give you 84,000. Okay, understood? If it is asking you for 3 months, you can again do for 1 month and multiply by 3. Or what you can do? 3 months will be what? This will be the 1/4 part of 12 months. Yes, so you can divide by 4. Understood? Everybody? Shazan, any doubt now?
No, ma'am. This question I've done.
You have done this question. That's very good. Okay, now what else? Okay, now you can see I think this question we have discussed, a similar question we have discussed in the class also. The perimeter of a triangle is 480 meters and its sides are in the ratio 1:2:3. Find the area of the triangle. Okay, so how you're going to find out the area? First, you have to find out all the 3 sides. And since the ratio is given, so we always put an x there. K multiplied with 1x plus 2k. 1k plus 2k plus 3k is equal to 480. From there, you are going to find out the value of k, and then you are going to multiply. So the sides value that you are going to get as let me use different value color. So the side value that you are going to get are 80, 160. And 240. Okay, these are the sides. Okay, now from this you are going to find out the area. S will be equal to semi perimeter will be equal to 240. Now wait, I needed to discuss this question. Shazan, you have done this question? Shazan?
This one I've done.
Okay, now everybody tell me. See, I have taken out already the sides and I have mentioned here. What are the sides value? 80, 160 and 240. Yes?
I mean, converted into centimeter.
Centimeter?
Ma'am, it is given 13, 14, 15.
No, it's given as
Actually, you're taking
centimeter.
the down one. Okay.
I've been doing this question 27. Okay, now you have done this question 27, Shazan.
No, ma'am, I used it till 26.
Now if you have not done, so everybody see this question.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can I do the 28th question?
Mama know how to do the 27th one.
okay, fine. You can do 28. Okay.
I'm 28. I did that polygon one. That.
So because statistic is coming in your schools in your exams.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, so we can start with the statistic. In fact, okay, that's what I was asking. No question. Okay. So what was it? Okay, 80, 160, 240. These are your when you are going to solve this the ratio. Okay, like 1k plus 2k plus 3k is equal to what is the value? 480. Okay, 480. So you are going to get k value is equal to 80. Okay, now we have got the measurement of side as 80, 160, 240. Okay, now tell me, can you make a triangle with this measurement? There is one property by being not property, you can say. How can you tell that? See, we were no, it was in coordinates. Okay, by seeing at 3 points, how can you say that these are of triangles? We know that if the sum we have studied or not, the sum of 2 sides of a triangle, if the sum of 2 sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, then only you can form a triangle from those values. Okay, now if you are going to add 80 plus 160, so what you will get? 80 plus 160, you will get 240.
Yes, ma'am, 240.
So this 240 is greater than this third side.
No, ma'am, it is equal.
Yes, so you cannot form a triangle from this value. A triangle will never be formed from this value. Okay, find the area of the triangle now. So it is not a triangle only. You cannot form a triangle. So how can you find out the area? And if you are trying to find out the area also, then see what you are going to get. I have already written the semi perimeter. I have not written the semi perimeter. You will get the semi perimeter as 240. Okay, you'll get the semi-parameter as 240. Now, if you're going to put in the formula, so in formula, what we write? Root S minus E, S minus B, S minus C. So when you're going to do S minus C, everything is in multiplication. When you will do S minus C, that is 240 minus 240. It will be 0. So all the term will, the area of the triangle will be 0 because you cannot form a triangle. That's why the area of the triangle is 0. Okay? They are not, you cannot
That's
form
why I was getting the answer wrong. I thought that I was doing it wrong. That's why I didn't.
Actually, from this, when you see here, na, I've already told you, if the sum of two sides in triangle, it is always there. The sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. And you can see here, the sum of two sides is equal to the third side. So you cannot form a triangle. If you cannot form a triangle only, then how can you form the find out the area of the triangle? The triangle बन ही नहीं रहा है, तो हम उसकी area कैसे निकालेंगे? ठीक है?
You can't.
Yeah, we cannot. We can't. Now, Advika, you wanted to do this histogram.
Ma'am, I have a question. Ma'am, for the question number 27, ma'am, we have to like find the area and then it will become 0. Then we have to write it is not a triangle, or we can just write the statement that it is not a triangle.
You can write the statement after this only. Okay, you can write the statement after this only. But that whole statement you have to write. Okay, since the sum of two sides of a triangle is equal to the third side, so we cannot form a triangle. And since we cannot form a triangle, so we cannot find the area. Okay, triangle bani mein hai, to area calculate kare. But you have to write the complete statement, that proper statement. Okay, वो एक theorem है. ठीक है, that is a theorem that I am mentioning. So वो theorem आपको completely लिखना होगा from the theorem that two sides of a triangle should be greater than a third side. Now 28. Advika, you were talking about 28.
Yes, ma'am. I understood how to do it.
Okay. So here I think you have to draw just the your histogram. Okay. So since it is a graphical one, so let me draw only because okay, you don't have to do anything. You just have to plot the points. Okay. Yes, 0, and I think you can take with the you can start it with 450. Okay, initially 450 say you can start, and then after that you can move with 50-50 gap. 500, 550 till 700 you have to go now. So it will be 600, 650, then 700. Okay, I think it's 700 only. Now this will be how much? Till 16 it is going. Okay. Yes, Razi, what happened?
Nothing, ma'am, by mistake I have.
Okay. So I'm taking with a gap of 5, 5. Okay, 5, 10, whatever measurement you feel like you can mention. Okay. So in between this you will be having 10 lines. So each point will represent with the 2 lines. Okay, जो 10 lines होती है तो 2 lines लेकर के आप 1 को represent कर लोगे. ठीक है. Now for first one 450 to 500 it will be this will be somewhere here. Okay, then 500 to 550 it will be 10, so it will be here. Histogram, whenever you're making a histogram, so it will be made jointly, so it will be lying somewhere here. And then 600 to 650 3. So 3 will be here and then 1 will be just here. Okay, understood? Shazan, you are having doubt in this? No, any more doubt?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, once more.
This histogram.
Ma'am, it is a polygon. Ma'am, it's a
Polygon, it is, that question is I think down. Okay, I will explain that in detail, the polygon one.
Okay.
Here in
And ma'am,
this
it's up
question,
also.
in this question number 28, you just have to draw a histogram. You just have to make a graph.
The 15th.
Question number?
Ma'am, 28 I understood. 28 I understood.
Okay, so let me discuss in series and then I will. Okay, now 29, I think this was the same question that you discussed in the class. Anybody can tell me how we are going to do this? In the given figure, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Then you have to prove that these two angles are equal. See, these two angles are already equal. It is given. In both the angles, you are going to add this. So it will also be equal. Because we are adding same quantity on both sides, then it will be equal from the Euclid's division, Euclid's postulate. Sorry, Euclid's axiom. We already know if we add same thing to equal quantities, they will be equal. Okay. Now this angle, this Q plus this P will be equal to this exterior angle of Q, this green one, because you'll have to mention it there. Why? Because the sum of two interior angle is the sum of two interior exterior angle. This R and this P will be equal to this green one, the Q side, reflex angle of Q. Okay, why? Because the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. Okay, similarly, so I can write it here like this. It is given now PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Okay, so we are going to add same quantity, that is angle QPR is equal to PRQ plus angle QPR. Okay, now this can be written as PQR, no? PQR plus this it will be equal to PRT. PRT is equal to PQS. Okay, so it is proved. Okay, but when you are writing this, so you have to mention here, because this will be equal to this, because the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. Okay, now question number same, 29 or part. So you can calculate this 3x value of x. Okay, reflex angle. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
72 plus 3x, 72 plus 3x is equal to 180. You are going to get the value of x. Okay, now when you will get the value of x, so you can see here one more x is there, and then 90, and then y can be calculated again from 360, 180. Okay, x plus 90 plus y is equal to 180. You'll get the x from here and put it here, and then get the value of y. Now, for what value of c, the linear equation 2x plus cy is equal to 8 has equal values of x and y for its solution. Okay, so it is already given here, x and y has equal values of x and y. So you are going to put either x or y in the equation. You're going to remove the other variable. Okay, so you are going to write it as 2x plus cx is equal to 8. So c value will be equal to 8 minus 2x by x. Okay, understood? And in our part, find 4 solution for the given equation. That is easy. You are going to make y as a dependent variable and then find out the 4 values of x. Okay, so it will be y is equal to minus 12 upon 5. Wait a minute. Minus 12x upon 5. Yeah. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you for every value of x, you can get the value of the corresponding value of y, and you have to find out 4 values. So you can take any 4 values. Okay. Now find 5 different solution of the equation. This also can be done. Okay. Now, okay, this one. Question number 32. How you are going to do question number 32? If the triangle XYZ is equal to 64, okay, and XY is produced 2 point P, then XYZ. Okay. Okay. So everybody has read this question. If the triangle XYZ is equal to 64, a triangle an angle value is given, okay, 64, and XY is produced. Now, first let me draw this diagram, which is a question 32.
Ma'am, in section D, we are facing out. Like leaving some question like what lines and angles are facing out, and for Euclid and statistics.
Question number C or D?
Ma'am, section D, section D.
So we are discussing with section D only.
Yes, ma'am, that only I'm facing. The whole section D I'm having out.
Okay. So let's discuss with the section D. So what was there? XYZ. Okay. Now XY is produced to point P. That's why I have made XY in the base. Okay. You have to produce it till P. And this YQ is the bisector of this angle. And this angle is already given to you as what? 64 degree. And since it is the bisector here, so it will be same angle. Okay, I'm taking as AA, you can take it any variable, okay, because it will be bisecting. Now, how can we calculate it? Now, you have to calculate what 2 angles, you have to calculate 2 angles. What are the 2 angles you have to calculate? XYQ. XYQ. This angle we have to calculate. What will be the value of this angle? And we have to calculate the value of QYP. QYP, this angle, okay. These 2 values we have to calculate. Now, how can we calculate? See. 60, this is not 640. Wait, this will be a very big confusion. 64 degree it is there. Okay. Now let's calculate. So it will be what? 64 degree plus A degree plus A degree will be equal to 180. Yes. So value of A will be what? 180 degree minus 64 degree upon 2. So A will be equal to, what is the value of A? 58 degree. Okay. Now we have got the value of A as 58 degree. So angle QYX, angle QYX is equal to 58 plus 64, because A plus 64 will be there, so will be 122 degree. And next angle QYP will be equal to 58 degree. Understood? Now, Shazan, any doubt you are facing in this question? Anybody else?
Once.
Once more.
Yes.
Okay. So have you understood the diagram?
Yes, my diagram. Good.
Okay. It was given that इस तरह से mention था आपको XYZ. XYZ is equal to 64 degree, and you have to extend this XY till P. Okay, and from now Y, we are again having a ray by QY, which is bisecting the angle PYZ. Bisecting means it is equally dividing the angle. One angle is already given, that is 64 degree, and this angle is bisected. Okay, so if you are taking this whole angle is A, so it will be half A, 1 by 2, A by 2, A by 2. Okay, but why to make our calculation tougher? Okay, so you can take both the angle as A. Okay, because it is bisecting
Ma'am,
this.
actually, I'm not understanding what the question is asking. Not getting what the question is.
See, when you are having questions of figures, okay, try to draw the figures. Okay, so see what if the angle XYZ is 64, angle is given 64, and XY is produced to point P. You have to draw this in your diagram. Okay, now draw a figure from the given input. It is already written here clearly that you have to draw a figure from the
Ma'am,
information.
what does XY is reduced to point P?
Yeah, XY.
Is reduced to point P.
It is written here that you have to produce XY, मतलब exceed करना XY को, extend करना XY को to some point which you will going to mark it as P. XY को जो बढ़ा के आपको लाइन बनानी है, वहां पे आपको उस point को P mark करना है. When you are going to extend it, you are going to name it as something. Then the name will be P. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
That when you are going to extend it, that part, अगर आप एक आर्म को बढ़ा रहे हो, so what you are going to extend it, okay? You are going to name it. So that naming is P. Okay. Now with this only two information, you are going to draw the diagram. Okay. After that, it is already clearly written here. Shadal, see, if ray YQ bisects angle ZYP, one ray is from obviously YQ is there. So from Y point, you are going to make the ray, and ray obviously you are making a ray to Q, which is bisecting the angle ZYP. Now you have to find out these two angles. It is written here clearly that you have to find out the value of these two angles.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't get the question at one time, just read 2-3 times. Okay, it is not that एक ही बार में समझ में आ ही जाएगा. Okay, many times it happens that we don't understand the question at one time. Okay, so try to read 2 or 3 times. Okay, and go with a slow pace. Okay, try to understand each step what is written here. Okay, each word that is written here. And when it is talking about a diagram, try to first make a diagram in imagination, that how it is actually working. If you are going to make an imagination, for example, it is written XYZ, you are making XYZ as a XYZ. Okay, so now it is written here, you have to extend XY to produce to point P. So you have to produce it till P. Okay, diagram can be in this way also. It is not wrong that you cannot draw the diagram in this way. Okay, step by step you have to move it. Okay, so but if you have drawn in imagination, then you can go this way also. Okay, that it will be little easier, but you can draw in this format also. X, Y, Z, and you are going to extend it till P. This value is given as 64 degree. Now you are having a Q here, okay, which is going to bisect angle. So this will be A, this will be A, this will be X, this will be X, this will be Y, this will be Y. It is not sure that you have to write it here A, but it is sure that you have to write it 64 here because it is mentioned. Okay, now understood? Again, any doubt is there?
No.
Anybody else? Any doubt is there in 32? Question number 32?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, here comes your question of, it is already time is exceeding. Okay, just let us quickly see this question. Then, because it's question number 34, I will not tell today. I will tell in the Wednesday class. Okay, Wednesday will not take the test. First, we will clear this. We're having a test also, exams also. So let us take, or what we can do, it's better that we start with statistic. Advika also going to have statistic in it. Just quickly, I will tell you in short that some of the questions, some of the key points in statistics so that you can do in your exams. Okay. And then we can have test. Understood? Now, this question I'm leaving. Question number 34, you have to, do you know about exclusive and inclusive? Shazan, do you remember about exclusive and inclusive intervals? Shazan, exclusive and inclusive. It's exclusive and two intervals are there. Do you know them?
No, ma'am. I mean, our class also, statistic is not.
That is the first thing you should know, because here the interval, you have to change the interval. It is 1:10. Advika, do you know how we are going to change what type of interval it is given here? 1:10, 11:11, 20, 21, 30. What type of interval it is? Advika, are you there? Because you are also having this chapter in your exam.
Yes, ma'am, we have the chapter exam.
So what type of interval it is written here? Can you tell me? Two type of intervals are there. One is to 1 by 10, 1 to 10. Then again it will be 10 to 20.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and one is there 1 to 10, then 11 to 20. Okay,
11 to 20. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am,
so
so
we-
you have to adjust the interval.
yeah, we have to adjust it. Okay, so in the next class, it's better that I will tell you. We'll start with statistic. Okay, because you are also having statistic in exam. Shazan is also having. Okay, so I'll give you a statistic review of the chapter. That is better. Okay, it is not a lengthy chapter. We can complete in. We'll try to complete it in fast. Okay.